Hello guys, Hunter here and I want to share you this incredible news they released at the Pokémon World Championships just yesterday. They're, they're confirmed the announcement of the Owners Pokémon returning into the TCG and the return of the Team Rocket set teased in the Worlds. I Honestly, I watched the World's announcement to the Owners Pokémon and they have a lot of the Pokemon like some trainers, and they have with Lily's Clefairy. It's one of the first. It was the first trainer who has appeared in the announcement, and another with Marnie with her Pokemon, Morpeko and Grimmsnarl, and the return of Anne in the trading card game with Zoroark and Reshiram. They are incredible. They're incredible Pokemon. But they, but, but they only can evolve into their respective named Pokemon owner. For example, if you play Zoroark, if you want to play Zoroark, you'll not you you can't evolve it in from a regular Zoroark. You only need an Zoroark to play this Pokemon. This mechanic is is a well, this mechanic is some mm, this mechanic is an old mechanic searched into the original series of the Wizards of the Coast, Gym Heroes and Gym Challenge. Because this is one example. If you have a Mistis Magikarp, you can evolve it into Mistis Gyarados, but you can evolve a regular Magikarp, a regular Magikarp into Mistis Gyarados because because it's not her Pokemon. You need to evolve to one of her Pokemon into the next stage. Because I give you another example. With this Brock's Geodude, you can evolve it into Brock's Graveler, but you only need to take have on play a Brock's Geodude to evolve it into a Brock's Graveler. You 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 can't evolve it in a regular Geodude into Brock's Graveler. Yeah, they are the same Pokemon, but it's not his Pokemon. So, the mechanic of owner's Pokemon is evolved into his his owner Pokemon. But they are returned. But but I think will Game Freak learn about their mistakes because someone of the owner's cards has a good attacks. I mean, the huge amount of the cards of the Gym Leader, the Gym Hero, and Gym Leader Challenge are incredibly high, but not all the cards are really good. But I think Game Freak learned about that mistakes and fix it out that Pokemon. But we're talking about their strengths and weaknesses. Well, first we have Lily's Clefairy. It has the ability Fairy Zone. It does it can do the weakness of each of your opponent's dragon Pokemon and play is now psychic. And for example, it that mean it's to replaying the weakness of the fairy types in the game. Dragon type Pokemon are weakened by fairy type Pokemon. But this can be good against the new unresistant dragon type Pokemon because the dragon Pokemon have no weaknesses. For example, Dragapult EX, Regidrago V-Star, and Raging Bolt has no weaknesses, so it can change that. So it can put the weaknesses of Psychic into the Dragon type. So Psychic Pokemon can deal now with Dragon type Pokemon. But I don't think Gardevoir will be well, but I don't think Gardevoir will be here to take that buff from Dragon Pokemon. Well, it's because I think it will be the rotation, and that will be incredible hard. But the attack, but let's talk about its attack. Full Moon Rondo. This attack does 20 more damage to each bench Pokemon, both yours and your opponent. It can be really helpful, especially with the Stadium Area Zero underdips. If you have any Terra Pokemon, it can help you to increase the power creep. For example, I really I watch all the new decks with Terrapagos, Palkia, and and the Hydropole, and Subspatial Well, and their beatdown can can be more powerful with the Area Zero underdips. It, so it can help to Fairy 2 to the Full Moon Rondo to deal more damage or damage. I really want to see if there will be a new deck with the Area Zero underdips. The next in the list is Marnie's Grimmsnarl. So you can evolve it only if you have a Marnie's Morgrim. But it's incredible. It's really incredible, this Grimmsnarl, because it has the ability Punk Up. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 5 basic Dark Energy cards and attach them to your Marnie's Pokemon in any way you like. Then shuffle your deck. It's like a Charizard from the Obsidian Flames. Well, both are Terra Pokemon, but the way you can use Punk Up, it's very similar as the Charizard. You can play this Pokemon on your hand to evolve a Marnie's Morgrem or Marnie's Empathy with the rare candy, and you can search up through your deck to up to 5 basic energy and attach to any of your Marnie's Pokemon. It's like Charizard, but it can help around all the Marnie's Pokemon in play that you have. But but it's really cool. I like this ability. It's like the Charizard, but the difference it only applies to dark energy, but the Charizard applies to fire energy. And the attack is Shadow Bullet. It causes 180 damage. And the effect is this attack also does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. It it's incredibly good. I think it's like the grenade hammer of the size method of the era of the Furious Fist of the X and Y. Grenade hammer does 130 damage, and it does 30 damage to 2 of your bench Pokemon. But it does to 1. It does to 2. So I think it is a bit similar to the size method of the Furious Fist era. Okay, let's continue. Now we have Ants Pokemon. We have Ants Zoroark EX and Ants Reshiram. The Ants Zoroark has the ability of trade. You must discard a card from your hand in order to use this ability once during your turn. You may draw 2 cards. I think. Well, I think I really want. Let's see. Zoroark. It's like it has the same ability of Zoroark GX from the Sun and Moon Shining Legends. It has the same ability of trade. So the ability of the GX era is returning into the EX era. Maybe they want they want the they want the trade Zoroark again. It said once during your turn, before your attack, you may discard a card in your hand. If you do, draw 2 cards. It's 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 like the GX version of this Zoroark, but it it has better attacks. Have the better attacks than the other Zoroark. For example, Night Joker. Choose one of your bench ends Pokemon attacks and use this attack. Use it as this attack. So it's like the Apex Dragon. So it only applies to the bench, not to the discard. For example, if your sword it's been so damaged, you can use Power Rage. It only deals to and this attack does 20 damage for each damage counter on your Pokemon. For example, it's like counter, but it's like counter on the games. But if your sword loses 200 damage, it can deal 400. So it will be incredible Pokemon. And if it's attacked by Charizard or if that Pokemon is attacked by Charizard or Shenpao or Gardevoir or another meta Pokemon, it can deal with a powerful rage to knock it down in an instant KO. Or you can use Victorious Flame as attack of 170 if you think Powerful Rage isn't powerful enough. It's incredibly powerful. I think Ants Pokemon will be meta in the format of 2025, but it's incredible. This is the next expansion who will be next to the Paradise Dragona. But I think it will be Trainer's Bond or Trainer's Power or I don't know. But all the cards here is the evolution of all the owners Pokemon. But they said they will return the Team Rocket Pokemon. And one of others trainers will be returned. Arven, I think will be Mabastif and Mastiff and Mabastif with Arven. I think with this Psyduck, I think it's Misty's return, and it had Ethan's Pichu. It will be incredible. And the return of the Team Rocket Pokemon, with the return of the Mewtwo X, there are incredible Pokemon, and other trainers will be there in that expansion too, like Iono and Steven. It will be really incredible. I really want to know what kind of strategies will be the next expansion with the next expansion with owner Pokemon. But the other news I want to talk is about from Genetic Apex revealed of the Pokemon TCG pocket. There are there are really virtual cards, but they have no idea if that cards will be in in the real world existence. I watch a lot of the opinion about Pokemon TCG Pocket, but I really want to know on this when it came out to October what what it could be. Okay, guys, so that's all for today. I hope you liked this incredible news, and I really want to know how this new return of the Owners Pokemon will be. I really want to try out the Ants Pokemon because the tradability I never tried when the Sun and Moon era came out, and I use really want to use the attack of the Ants Zoroark because it's incredible, and I really want to know how it could be more in this Pokemon too, but it's an amazing. So that's for today. I'll see you next time. Bye!